Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Vanilla Hardcore and our Troll Mage. This afternoon, evening hour for me, we are heading into Ashenville. I want to make our way over to the Zoram Strand. There's a level 19 Naga kill quest over there, and I think it's the perfect time of day to do that. It's a very beautiful area. I've always really enjoyed it very much. And we're getting into some of the late afternoon skybox colors, and I think it'll be a nice way to spend the early evening here. We'll also grab the flight points for Splinter Tree and the Zoram Strand, which we'll need later on. And yeah, we're kind of at a point where the next area we're going to quest out is probably going to be down around Camp Tarajo. A part of me would really like to hit level 22 first. And then we could do Tribes at War, and we could work on getting the 60 bristleback tusk we need for Mankrik. A lot of stuff to do down there, but yeah, I do want to take a little detour, get some flight points today, and take on those Naga. That's really all we can do out there right now. Torax Assault, I think, could be pretty dangerous depending on how the enemy AI in there is behaving today, basically. And so we're going to do Naga of the Zoram Strand. Now that we have eclipsed level 20, I do think I'm going to start leveling up tailoring soon. We have a bunch of mats shoved into the bank, both cloth bolts, and we have just pure cloth and wool that we can turn into bolts when we need more of them. So yeah, we should be in a good position. I'm thinking we can probably, with the materials that we have in the bank, we can probably get it up to like 150. So I'm going to take some time to do that soon. I feel like that could help us. We'll definitely get some bracers out of that somewhere along the way. Although the rest of our gear is surprisingly good. We've gotten incredibly lucky with just random green drops that are actually decent for us. But it's getting a bit dated. Level 8, level 13, level 10, level 12. We are level 21. So yeah, it's probably time for some upgrades, and I think we'll be able to make some upgrades just with the materials that we already have, because we've been pretty consistent about shoving stuff into the bank and saving it from early games, so that is something we're probably going to do soon. I don't know if we'll stop and do that today. Ideally, we'd be in a major city. We'll need to have access to the bank. We missed this guy down below, didn't we? There he is. He's almost at the top, but just not quite.
Strength and honor, Dabu.
I do feel like being able to justify taking a character into Ashenvale to get the flight points and do a little bit of questing is definitely a rite of passage. It says, hey, I've lived into the level 20s. There is hope. Things are looking good. And the one thing I've tried to do on this character is I've tried not to let myself feel powerful. And it's easier on the mage. Because when the mage gets hit really hard. And that wasn't the case on classes like the warrior, classes like the druid, even the hunter having a pet. I just wasn't used to being able to be hit hard. And what that did to my confidence was it gave me overconfidence. And we know what overconfidence is. It's actually a steadfast and insidious killer. I don't even think it's slow. It happens pretty quickly. I start talking about like how powerful I am around level 22 to 23. And then by level like 25 we're dead. I mean, it happened earlier on the hunter. Oh, hello. Holy snap. This lady's not messing around with us. We are not having a great time here. We have mana shield back up. As long as she doesn't have any sisters around, we might be okay. We're gonna drink this really quick, and then we are gonna make a little bit of water and some food. And we're gonna hope we don't get jumped by the coyote. As the coyote just runs up and attacks us. Alright, let's just leave him behind and we will continue on and we'll try to stay on the road because it seems like staying on the road is going to be a pretty good idea if we don't want to be attacked by random night elf ladies.
Glory to the Horde. Mogra! Be safe. Farewell.
I did say I would try to use Blink more as a means of transportation and just speeding things up, but I have been failing at doing that so far. I do realize this. It's on a really quick cooldown. It's on a 15-second cooldown, which I could be utilizing all the time to move a lot faster, and to be honest, I just haven't been, and that's like a big miss on my part. I'll get used to it. We'll survive a few more levels with it, and I'll get used to using it to move around. Okay, I don't think we can really do anything out of here yet. We're really just here for the flight point. Ashenvale Hunt. And now we have a little bit of a lengthy run over to the western coast. The only thing we have to be wary of is there's going to come a point in the middle of the zone where we're going to pass an alliance town, and we want to make sure that we swing way south of it. Otherwise, that's a really good way to end a run pretty instantly when like a level 50 town guard just one-shots you from across the lake or something. I think we're okay to follow the road for a little bit longer, but we do need to stay vigilant. Which is kind of hard to do when I run through Ashenvale. I always get really drawn in by its beauty. It's a really great zone, and I hope that this time we can live a little bit longer and just get to come here and do some questing. I'd love to be able to do the Satyr Horns, Ashenvale Hunt. We can do Torix Assault. The Outrunners should definitely be able to do that in a couple of levels. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to get to a point where we can see some zones that we haven't seen a lot. And I know sometimes it seems like I'm a little bit careless, but I am doing everything I can to make sure that we live. And, you know, I've been slowly learning the class. I feel like I have decent mage reflexes growing in me. So that by the time we get into, like, the seriously dangerous stuff, you know, we might be able to make it. It's hard to talk about it, you know. You don't want to jinx yourself, but you want to be optimistic. It really is that level 20 for the mage is really big. I mean, getting Mana Shield, getting Blink, Evocation, like, you just suddenly have all these tools that you didn't have before that. I really like that those thresholds are really clear in Classic. When you hit those big thresholds like 20, 30, and sometimes it varies for different classes, but you always have these really big thresholds where you know you're getting a lot of tools or getting a big new ability. And it just like suddenly makes the class seem more complete. And you really do get to see the class evolve over time and actually grow. And I think that's part of the journey as well. Part of the journey that makes people attached to their characters is watching the class intelligently and naturally grow over time, over a long period of time. And that's something that retail doesn't have. You know, in retail they introduce you to most of your abilities really, really early on. And then they add in like procs and buffs and stuff kind of come later. You don't feel like you're necessarily growing as a class. You're learning the class in some ways, but you're mainly given lots of your tools and abilities right up front. Because there isn't time to feel like you're naturally becoming more of a mage, or a better mage, or a stronger warrior. I don't know, it's part of the joy of Classic Era, is the progression of how the classes feel to learn them. Alright, this is where we need to be careful. We can't follow the road to Astronar. We have to come down this way. And if we stay in the hills, I think we can stay in the hills back here maybe. I think last time we were able to be up here and it ended up being okay. We might have to contend with a couple of spiders, but I feel like that's fine. So, how long have we been maxed out on skinning? Probably a little while, seeing as how I don't remember the last time I really thought about it. Eek. Okay, we'll have to get that fixed very soon. Ooh. Whoa, no, Dead in Thunderbluff. Oh, they must have fallen off of something. Oh my gosh. No, slow fall though. Oh god. I feel like I have to keybind this right now. I know if I'm falling, I'm going to be like this. I'm going to be so shaky, I'm not going to be able to hit the button. Oh my gosh. Okay, shift F4 it is. I can do that. Oh, man, that's a rough one. If that's how it happened, and I don't see... Don't say you fell. Did you fall? Don't say you dropped. Ah, see, there we go. That was the sunset light that I was hoping to find here this time of evening. Okay, let's grab the flight point before we forget or do anything else. And we're looking for the one quest right now. I think that's really the only thing we can do yet. Between a rock and a thistlefur, I would like to do at some point. Vorsha the Lasher kind of wants you to have a group, but if you're out level for it, you can probably do it solo. Essence of Akumai is Black Fathom Deeps. And Troll Charms. Troll Charms happens back in a cave past all the Thistlefur, so ideally we come back here at like level 25 or 26. And we do some stuff out here, we do some stuff out of a Splinter Tree. And we get a couple levels out of it, ideally. Now we have to live that long in order for that stuff to happen. Right now we're going after our 20 Naga heads. Not a lot of competition out here that we can see. She literally just full healed herself. Holy F. What in the world? We had the NPC here, like, literally save us. Operating manual for the shredder. Oops, that was the wrong button. Dude, my man, I am out of mana. I can't buff you at all right now. There we go. Okay, so the priestesses are going to heal themselves to full, apparently. We are not ready to deal with that quite yet. Let's drink up to full, and maybe we will just try to target the razor tails, because I don't have a way to stop the heal from going off. We'll see how this is a sea witch. This is not the same type of naga. This one is shooting lightning at us, it seems like. I'm trying not to Frost Nova because they've sprinkled these crawlers in through the area, and I'm noticing that usually wherever I've stopped, I've been near one, so I need to position myself a little bit better if I want to be able to use my Frost Nova. She has a bubble or a mana shield of some kind, I'm assuming, because she's immune to everything we're doing. Maybe it was a frost shield. Oh no. Did she have a frost shield up? Yeah, it was something that was negating all damage. So sorcerers are on the no-fight list, along with priestesses now. Okay, well, let's hope they don't always use the bubble. She like stutter stepped backwards out of range. That was really weird, but I've noticed that happen a couple of times when I use my max range. We'll get 2 spells off, they won't be moving, we'll get 2 spells off, and all of a sudden they'll be just slightly out of range. It's like they take like a stutter, it's like almost like the frostbolt hits them, and they do like a stutter step, and that gets them just out of our range. It's happened a couple times. It seems like whatever the frost shield was, or the bubble, or whatever it happened to be the first one used, they don't often use that ability. We haven't seen one use it since. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I'm completely fine if they never use it again. I hadn't seen it before, but obviously, like, usually we're not flinging ice magic at them. On, like, other classes that we've taken here, that is. So maybe we never would have noticed. But yeah, so far even here, it doesn't seem like they cast it with any frequency. We have Outrunner Slippers of the Bear. Male slippers. Who doesn't want some chain mail slippers? Those are good stats. We've been finding a lot of greens. A lot of them have been like appropriate for us, but recently it's been vendor stuff. And I do realize that we got all the heads a little while ago. But, you know, we can just kill our way back. I don't really know what else we can do conveniently to here. There's really not a lot else going on. But I always try to make a point to come out here and do this quest. Otherwise, I feel like you can kind of out-level it by the time you're ready to come back to Ashenvale. You're like level 26, 27. And if you haven't done this one yet, then it's like, okay, we can lose it. This lady is like not taking any damage. I think she must have did the frost resist, right? I'm going to use my little potion here just to be sure. Well, that was unexpected resistance is what that was. Yeah, that must have been the second time we saw them pop their little bubble or frost shield or whatever it was. We can't see it on them when we're hovering on them, so that makes it hard to determine when they have it. Except I notice, hey, she's not taking any damage. You know, something isn't right. By then we've already been hit several times. Are any of you people vendors? Yes.
How you doing, man?
I am selling all these pages. I don't plan to do this quest at all, so we're just going to sell them. It's going to aggravate some people, but that's okay. I value the bag space a little bit more.
Spirits be with you.
How are you? Bye-bye now.
Alright, yeah, that's what we call a one and done for here right now. We really have nothing else we should be working on here at the moment.
Speak.
I am going to take us back to Orgrimmar because we do need to train skinning. We found out that skinning is capped out. We don't want it to be capped out. So we do need to train and take care of that. If we're looking at our worldview here, we could go down to Taraho next to do Tribes at War. Maybe find Ishamahul. We could then work on getting the 60 Quillboar Tusk for Mankrik. We can get Egg Hunt, which is going to be done a little bit further to the south here in the Field of Giants, looking for Silithid eggs. And then conversely, over in the Eastern Kingdoms, we can go do Baron's Peril. We have a breadcrumb to turn that's level 16. Yeah, Baron's Peril, and then we have Husband's Revenge. In the Undercity, we don't have any breadcrumbs there, we're good. And then Terran Mill. Battle for Hillsbred is level 24, but Wanted Syndicate Personnel and the Rescue are level 22. So, I am not sure, guys. Part of me thinks that for now, maybe we go back into Silverpine, we finish up a couple of things there, and then we at least head over into Hillsbrad. That way we can do the couple of level 22 quests over that way. And we have the flight points. And then maybe we come back and do some stuff out of Camp Taraho after that. That could be a way to go for a little bit of a change of scenery. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. I'm going to end things here. Give us a little bit of time back. All I'm going to do from here is travel to Orgrimmar. I'm going to get us over to the skinning trainer. Get that trained for next time. That way we can actually get skill ups again. And yeah, then I think I will take us over to Silverpine. We have a few things to do there, and then we'll head into Hillsbred. That's the tentative plan. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's always a joy when I can get on and play a little bit in the evenings, and we can see a different skybox, different time of day, different lighting in the World of Warcraft. So thank you guys for being here for it. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.